The full list of anti-Trump attacks and harassment this year is stunning. Is anybody surprised by this? Like, really? Alright, so yeah, at the end of the day, a violent anti-Trump rhetoric, harassment of the White House officials, and attacks on the president's supporters have seemingly brought the new norm since Trump took office. In the latest incident on Sunday, the Democratic Republican Elise Hastings, it might be mispronouncing, joked that it would be a catastrophe if anyone saved President Trump from drowning. I remember actually reading that article, but I never got a chance to do a video on it. The Daily Caller compiled a list of nearly 24 incidents alone since January in which Democratic officials have made violent jokes about the president and his supporters. Trump officials were harassed in public and other disturbing incidents that lowered the state of discord. Here's the full list, and you can see the second of the first. Police discovered Facebook Live, people beating a disabled man while shouting "F Trump." CNN guest Rick Woodson threatens to gut a Trump supporter like a fish. Then we jump to March. There's a case there. April, there's a case. May, there's 3 cases. June, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cases. July, there's 3 cases. August, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases. So yeah, and that's only going back to January. But yeah, guys, look, at the end of the day, obviously, what's my thoughts on this? Do I think the rhetoric is bad? Yeah, I think the rhetoric's bad on both sides. I get why Trump attacks the press, calls him the enemy of the people. There is a case to be made for that when they go through and they attack Trump. They attack Trump supporters, constantly lie about him. Literally, I think it was 2 out of the 3 stories I did yesterday were basically setting their records straight. It was basically mainstream media lying. And that was the 2 out of 3 stories I covered. So yeah, the anti-Trump rhetoric is huge at the moment. And we're leading up to the midterms. So you can expect it to get a whole lot worse. So yeah, this channel's basically going to become the counter signal again, I suppose. Because yeah, look, like I say, look, does Trump say things that stir people up? Sure. But I would say that the left do it a lot more than him. You know, they literally will go through and rail against any of his supporters, rail against anything that he says, and just make shit up. And at the end of the day, yeah, I think Trump has a valid reason for calling the press the enemy of the people. I really do think they are sometimes, when they deliberately lie and take things out of context. But guys, and look, obviously, yes, there is InfoWars who does stuff like that too. They've, you know, put out fake news accidentally or whatever it may be. You know, we've done 2 stories out of almost 1,000 that we've had to retract that were wrong. One of them was national news, that even the national news got wrong, and the other was about David Hogg. But look, at the end of the day, no one's perfect. We get that. But when you have the media deliberately going through and deliberately like cutting video and deliberately zooming in on Trump feeding koi fish and whatnot, and claiming that he's overfeeding them when the Japanese Prime Minister literally did it 20 seconds before, that to me is malice. That's not accidental. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think we're going to see a lot more of these anti-Trump attacks and harassment? Do you think they're working up to the midterms? What do you think is going to happen if Trump wins the midterms or even 2020? Do you think the left are going to completely lose it? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.